Thomas. My, who would have imagined that more wonderful mysteries still lurked within the old schoolhouse? What a delight. Oh, I just have to go look into it at once. I don't think that's the best idea at the moment. There's no telling what might happen in there. Yeah, I'm gonna suggest you take a hard pass on that. Oh please, I was kidding. I wouldn't dream of rushing in there to discover those delights for myself. I'll leave the investigative legwork to all of you. Good luck. I'm pretty sure Thomas is stronger than, like, all of us. My. Oh no, this is the same thing. Is there anyone upstairs? There is someone on the other side. I don't think you have a name, though. You've been writing for so long. Yeah. All the books that had their publication suspended during the war are starting to be sold now. I'm going to have to get all kinds of new ones in for students starting here during the next academic year. Perhaps I should try and get a wider variety of general interest ones, too. Alpin's Third should be around the corner. Cool. Good. Okay, y'all don't have names, so I'm going to ignore you. We work almost the whole year round without much in the way of breaks, so I think it's time Samantha and I take a few days off after today to go on a nice little vacation. Oh, but I'm sure we'll just end up thinking back on all the fond memories we've made with the students here. I'm considering taking a few days off after today to go on a short vacation with Samantha. What's that? You got yourselves dragged into trouble again? Well, make sure you've had a good meal before you try taking it on. No better place to take care of that need than here either. We've got the best cafeteria around. We're cheap, but we're darn tasty. You know, that's not a bad idea. I should make more hot pots. It's been a while since I've seen the academy so full of life. It's making me all fired up too, so if you need any weapons, you just let me know. This store's always got your back. I don't think there are better weapons than what I currently have. Okay, Dorothy was one of the people we still needed a point for. I just got word. One of the love stories I submitted got an honorable mention. They even said they wanted to run it in their magazine once spring comes around. Congratulations! We'll have to get back quickly so we can put the finishing touches on the short story collection and celebrate. This wouldn't have happened if you hadn't encouraged me, Emma. I don't plan on wasting this opportunity either. Now that I'm a professional, I have a duty to make sure that literature remains a key part of Erebonian culture. Of course, I also plan on making sure that my interests are properly represented in said literature. Oh, I'm sure. Hey, we got our point for Dorothy. I'm a professional now. I can't let this opportunity die in vain for myself and for all the maidens of Zemuria. You do that. This is the last chance our clubs will ever have to compete, so even if I'm alone, there's no way I'll lose. Maki has taught me too much. Let me just restart that sentence. My brain is failing. Maki's taught me too much for me to lose now. Watch and learn. This is the last chance our clubs will have to compete. Is this the same thing? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. Kenneth isn't here. We already do that. Beryl. What weird crap do you have to say now, Beryl? Oh, I knew it. I always knew there was something more stirring in the bowels of the old schoolhouse. Count yourselves lucky. Not everyone gets to see the curtain get drawn back on the 8th of the Academy's 7 mysteries. Oh, how I love Thor's. It's a bigger mystery than anything else the school has to offer. Yeah, even we hardly compare. None of y'all have names, I don't think. Toa's finished passing on all her work. Okay. Dorothy has a duty to let the world know of BL. Of course she does. That is her one true calling. We cannot stand in the way of her one true calling. All right. Into the main building. Hey. Have you gotten yourself into trouble again? I swear, your knack for it is practically supernatural. And don't take that as a compliment either. It's something you need to fix. That goes double for you, Instructor Valentine. You may be on the verge of resignation, but you're still a teacher. As such, I expect you to start behaving like one. Yeah, I get it. Just give it a rest already. No need to worry about us, sir. We're at the center of this, so we're going to see it through to the end and come right back safe and sound. Well, put it that way. I have no constructive criticism to give. Remember, you promised to return safely. I expect you to honor those words. And never forget to conduct yourselves with the pride and dignity expected of a Thor's student. The entire faculty is looking forward to the start of the new year. I wonder what sorts of new students will come to liven up the Academy's hallways. What sort of students do you think we'll get next year? I can only hope they're half as lovely as your class was this year. Thank you. Hi. It wouldn't be great for the Academy's newly sterling image if something were to happen to you on your last free day. So I want you to promise me that you'll all return fully intact and in high spirits no matter what. Got it? I promise. I'll take full responsibility for their safe return, but just this once. We've got a lot of eyes on the Academy right now, and they wouldn't like to see you hurt on your last free day, and neither would I. Promise me that you won't. Got it? I thought I still needed a point from Beatrice. Oh, no, I didn't. I need a point from Makarov, Celestine, and Lotte. Is she telling him about her engagement? Is this last point with Makarov heartbreak? Oh, it is. So your family really wants to push you into an arranged marriage, huh? I guess being a noble's rougher than I thought. Just when I started to feel like I really had a job worth doing, too. I feel as though settling down would just be throwing all that away. I think I would regret that for the rest of my life, but what do you think about all of this? Well, if you ask me, I'd say you should do what you want to, follow your heart and all that. If you really want me to take a side, I feel like you quitting would be a real waste. You'd be missed, too. Really? Yeah, I mean, you know, don't take that the wrong way or anything. Just listening to you, I felt like I didn't want you to leave, I guess. Mint's really taken a liking to you, too. That sounds like I'm just using her as an excuse to get what I want, but yeah. Thank you, Makarov. I think I've finally made up my mind. Anyway, while we're both here, would you like to join me for some coffee? I'd like to discuss my lesson plans for the next academic year. Sure, why not? Cute! Ah, crap. When do you get here? I've been here the whole time. Look, do me a favor and keep this a secret from Mint, okay? The last thing she needs is more fuel for the cozy, romantic fire she's got burning for us inside her head. But I like to add fuel to the fire. I've decided that I will go against my parents' wishes and formally cancel my arranged marriage. I'll be starting my second year as an instructor next month. My career is only just beginning. Finally, I'll be just another teacher and not a new one. With Instructor Makarov's support, I know... Oops. I didn't mean to progress. Where were we? With Instructor Makarov's support, I know I'll be able to give the job my all. Can we ship Makarov and Mary? I ship them. I think they're adorable. Line skip, it was an accident. I hit my controller on the desk, and somehow one of the trigger buttons also progresses dialogue. Hey, Nightheart, what's up? We're well aware that something's going on at the old schoolhouse, but we're leaving that to you. The principal and I can more than handle the academy in the meantime. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you, sir. Oh, and Instructor Sarah, I expect you to keep an eye on them. Always. Hard to believe the last happening at the old schoolhouse was only a few months ago. Nonetheless, best of luck to all of you. Go and do yourselves proud. I'll try. If we get there. I have to admit, I expect that the old schoolhouse had already been plumbed of all its secrets. Still, given that you were our stalwart investigators all through the year, I'm sure that this will be in good hands. As for those of you who were kind enough to assist Class 7, I hope that you lend them a watchful eye and a helping hand. Well, yeah, they are my students. Given that you are our stalwart investigators all through the year, I'm sure this will be in good hands. It appears you'll be well supported, too. Thank you. Okay, no one is on the other side, so I'm good to just go upstairs. Okay. Hi. I see you're getting yourselves involved in yet another mess. Like I care, just don't bother me on your way back. What you decide to do is none of my business. Unless you decide to disturb me, then it is very much my business. And that's a business I'd like to burn down. So don't. Okay. Sorry to disturb you. I'm leaving. Margarita's dogged refusal to give up has always been one of her strong points, if you ask me. Personally, I think I would do well to follow her example in my post-graduation life. I hope Milliam will come and join us once she's done with whatever she's up to. I had the perfect cooking club this year. They made every day so much fun. I'll never forget these two, I know it. So, is Margarita going to be the president next year of this club? Because Milliam is going off to whatever and you're graduating? We're leaving this club in the hands of Margarita? Are you sure? I feel like we shouldn't. At first, I was disappointed when Vincent said that he couldn't get married to me right now. But then I took a moment to think about what that means. One day, we will be married. And so I need to focus on becoming the best bride possible so I'm ready for him when the big day finally arrives. Poor Vincent. There's no way to win against the queen of misinterpretation. Hey, that was our final point for Margarita. Vincent not being ready for marriage just gives me more time to become a more fitting bride for him. As soon as I graduate, I'll run to his side and start arranging the ceremony. Wait for me, darling. Okay. All right, to the roof. One person. Oh, Patrick. Hey, what a shock. You've gotten yourselves into trouble again, haven't you? I do find myself concerned about the fact that Lady Elise and Her Highness are with you. You'd best not let them come to any harm. I'll keep them safe, you can count on me. Honestly, what is it with your class? This happens so often that I can barely muster an exasperated sigh at this point. I won't stand for my rivals being taken out by some freak accident, though. So I expect you all to return unharmed. Is that clear? Okay, where's Celestine, though? I need to speak with Celestine. Okay, hold on. Teleport me. I'm too lazy to walk. All right, surely we're more than halfway done with speaking with people. Surely. Okay. It's my turn to make dinner at the dormitory tonight. I wasn't much of a chef at first, but my culinary skills have really improved by leaps and bounds in the past year. Yeah, they better have, considering how much food I gave you in the previous game. I'd like to believe that the students here would be inclined to agree too. I think my culinary skills have come a long way in the past year. I'm going to give the upper class students a feast to remember tonight. And we got our last point with Lotte. Celestine! Master Patrick has grown considerably over this past year. So considerably, in fact, that it takes my every effort to contain my joy. Which is why I feel as though we can go our separate ways without regrets. For a while, anyway. Of course, even in my absence, I don't intend to stop serving him. I will still do as much for him as I can. Our last point for Celestine. While I can no longer deny the High Arms household's requests for my return, I can leave Master Patrick without any worry. This year has transformed him from a boy into a strong and independent young man. Now that he can handle himself, I shall shift my focus to keeping his home safe. Okay. Some other people that I still needed lines for, I believe. Actually, they might have been completed. What a pleasure that Master Vincent managed to resolve the Lady Margarita affair before graduation. I think you should have quotes around the word resolve there. And on his own, no less. I'm so proud to see the young master growing up. It'll be such a joy to see how he and Lady Ferris continue their journey into adulthood in the days and years to come. I look forward to seeing Master Vincent and Lady Ferris grow into fine young adults. The more of that growth I can witness in person, the happier I'll be. The curse of Margarita has loomed over me like a diabolical specter for the better part of a year now, but I'm finally free. As you can imagine, I feel like a new man, though I do feel the tiniest twinge of guilt over rejecting her so utterly. After all, her affection for me was very clearly genuine. I'd hate to think that I'd truly broken any maiden's heart. Did I say maiden? That would imply some degree of affection for her, which I clearly will not develop. Not a chance. Oh. One way or another, I'm just glad to be free of her at long last. I am. Aren't I? Then why do I feel this overwhelming sense of foreboding? Because you've spent your entire life chasing women, and this was your first time being chased by a woman. And you just waved goodbye to that. Quite the quandary. For you, I guess. Anyone here I care about? I don't think you have a name? Nope. Male student. You also don't have a name? No. Goodbye. Is Kenneth's brother still here? Hey, Rosin. Something's happened in the old schoolhouse. I see. I'll have to stay on lookout to make sure it doesn't impact Trista. I should probably ask Sister Ornelia to do the same, for that matter. Smart thinking. I can't imagine it would give our student body too much trouble if it did. We did make it through the war after all. I'm sure any other challenges would feel like a walk in the park at this point. We made it through the war, so I'm sure we can make it through any other challenges that might stand in our way. As long as we work together, at least. I just realized something really cool. If I get into Thor's, that'll mean I get to be classmates with Rosin. I mean, she'll be your alumni, but sure. Technically. Maybe I should start studying for the entrance exams after all. Maybe start with math, you idiot. Hey, Rosin, got time for a little extra one-on-one tutoring? I'm so happy you want to learn, but so does everyone else in class. I think it'd be best for us to all learn together. Oh, I gotcha. Shot down. Rosalind's teaching us about the Testaments today. She's a really good teacher too, so I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. I'm just gonna let Kay dream. If he really hasn't figured out that Rosalind will have graduated by the time we're old enough to go to Thor's, well... Oh. I had not considered that he didn't realize that it was a 2-year school. Okay. Yeah, he really does need to work on his math then, and his concept of time. I could have sworn I heard the sound of a bell earlier, but perhaps it was just my imagination. Then again, given that you all look like you're up to something important, maybe I did hear something after all. Whatever you are up to, I'm sure you'll handle it very capably. Even so, I will be praying for your success. I'll be praying for Adios to watch over you. Thank you. Hi. The children really have grown over the past year. It'll be wonderful to see them continue to approach adulthood in the next 2. And as a sister of this church, I get to watch over them the whole time. Okay, that's the same thing. Hello. It's hard to believe that it's almost the start of a new academic year at Thor's. It's only 3 years until we'll be old enough to start high school ourselves. 3 years of hard study should be more than enough to demolish the entrance exams and have my pick of where I want to enroll. I wonder if all of us could take the entrance exams at once, actually. That might be nice. I never even thought about taking any entrance exams until now. I'm sure Dad would love it if I got into a school that offered me a scholarship or 2. Please, only in my dreams would a school offer me a scholarship. I've never really thought about going to a proper school, but maybe it's time to start thinking about my future. How else am I going to grow up into a fine young lady?